with the hand of broken nails. You tied my lead and pulled my chain to watch my blood begin to boil. But I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run.
Shit! Attack! Oh my god! No! Get out of here! Run! We can't win! Live to fight again!
Nice work, pal. When I saw those lights go down, I swear I heard the Trogs laughing. I think I speak for all of the ex-slaves here when I say, good riddance to those bastards. May they rot in a glowing grave. Keep your shirt on, I'm getting to that. And I promise you're getting. We cut a few corners on researching the brat, so we've already got something good to keep down the rads. It's on the house. But the real wealth of the city is in that steel mill. You'll have access to the ammo press in there, so go nuts. You earned it, kid. It's not that easy. This is still our home, and there's still lots of work to be done. Killing Asher is just the first step. But if you want, you could keep collecting steel from the steel yard. Most folks can't handle it, but the foreman would see you get a reward. And if you really care, Medea said she's looking for toys for the brat. I guess if you find anything, you could bring them to her. But don't you worry about it. I'll be here to take care of getting the city back into shape. You just bask in the glory, huh? Don't forget to spread the word about the pit. But that's only if you give a shit. If it were just me, I'd just keep drinking till the booze runs out. So live it up.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, keep it quick. The bosses are watching.
Keep it quick. The bosses are watching.
Just shut up and listen to me.
Just
You
shut
wanna
up
get out
and...
of this shithole or not?
You want to get out of this shithole or not?
I need your decision.
Look, I need your decision.
You with us?
You with us?
I...
All right, I'm in. Whatever you need. Whenever you need.
I'll be ready.
I'll be ready.
Ha!
Ha!
Great.
All
I
right.
knew you'd
answers no, and someone will give you the details.
We'll hit 'em fast.
Fast and hard.
Ow, right you.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the brat in the crib. Yeah, because you would have just whined about it. If you aren't getting your hands dirty, you aren't making a difference. Welcome to the world. What's important is that the kid is here now, and we can move on to the last part of the plan. That's just a simple matter of letting the Trogs overrun Haven and take care of the bosses for us. Oh, sure. They'll just march back to Asher and his venomous little wifey and say, "Sorry, I stole your firstborn. My mistake." You're in it this far. It's easier to follow through than it is to back out. You cowardly little shit. You're afraid to get your hands dirty, so you go crawling back to Asher for forgiveness? And after all this work, you're gonna turn around and betray me? You know, I already have everything I need from you, so you're expendable. Oh, I see how it is. You signed on with Asher, and now you're gonna stand by your man. Maybe trying to catch his eye and be his queen? Well, good luck with that, starfucker. I'm sure the two of you will kill each other eventually, even without my help. You, him, and this whole town can burn for all I care. I'm gone.
Come to your senses, have you? You're fucking insane. But at least my daughter's back safe and sound. That's all I care about.
You kidnapped my daughter, fucked my raiders, and gave the workers the ridiculous idea that they can f themselves. What do you have to say in your defense? I find that hard to believe. But you still managed to find him. And that's more than my men were able to do. So, good work, I suppose. And Marie is back safe and sound, which is what really matters. And you stopped Werner. So, I guess you can live. If the city's future wasn't so bright, this would have gone a lot worse for you. I wish I could.
But you have to see things in the bigger picture. Without those workers, this city would fall apart.
The city's disease means we can't have kids. So slaves and recruits are the only way we get new people in the city. Someday soon, we'll have a cure. And we won't need forced labor. The workers will be free. And the city can grow naturally. Thanks for what you've done. That day is coming. But until then, this is the only way the city can survive.
I probably should. Hell, I still might. Got rid of Werner. Things are looking good. So you're welcome in my city. For now. As long as you stay in line. You're free to use the mill's ammo press. But I recommend you get out of town before using ammo itself. And Sandra's made some progress with the radiation studies. You're not on her good side. But I'm sure she wouldn't want to just get out with you. Sure, if that's what you want. I'm sure Harris will keep pouring drinks down your throat as long as you can afford them. Or you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. I'm sure the foreman would be glad to repay you for your work. And if you want to get on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference. Walk proud. You're an ambassador of the pit.
Well, when the sun
now you care about her well-being. Well, she's fine. Wish I could say the same about the research for a cure, but I can't risk rushing that. Honestly, it'd help us all if she got some new toys to play with.